By the way, this is my other problem with death penalty. It takes too long, too many appeals.
Expensive.
It should be public. It should be quick. It should be televised.
Well, this can't be right, can it? The last execution in France was guillotine in 1977.
100% true. They used the guillotine.
Until
the whole way.
77?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
There's videotape of it.
Honestly, that's like what we should be doing, and I agree. It should be public
And
it should be
televised.
public square.
By the way, you could fund
force
the
kids
government
to watch it.
You could have like brought to you by Coca-Cola. And no, I'm not kidding. By the way, I would totally tune in to see some pedo get their head chopped off.
Andrew's saying don't make kids watch it, and I think no, the absolute
I think
opposite.
at a certain age,
The
I
absolute
think at a
opposite.
certain age, it's an initiation. I think at a certain age, it's an initiation.
16, if you can drive, you can
No,
watch
but hold
it.
on.
Not
You
even
see,
16.
if
I would
all of a
say-
sudden you look at some of these savages, like in Indiana, there was this guy that went in and killed a pregnant woman and her 3 kids.
Yeah.
And you know what? I want to watch that execution. That'll make my day better. I want to watch that execution. That'll make my day better. I want to see him on a public block and get him be publicly executed. That'll make my day better. And I think that would be justice. You think children should have, you should see it? What is the age? At what age should you start to see public executions?
16.
I think you could do it earlier. I think you maybe at age 12.
Whenever-
like 6th grade or so. Age 12.
Whenever-
Like 6th grade or so. You are a person, they're old enough to you don't need to like really wallow in it and have them be broken on a wheel or anything. But if it was something like chopping, if we had a guillotine or something, age 12.
Whenever-
like 6th grade or so.
But it should also be
The
taken
meaning.
in a holy way.
The meaning.
No, I don't mean holy in a bad way. I mean that like this is heavy. You could have like brought to you by Coca-Cola. That'll make my day better. I want you to imagine every day, all of a sudden they said, and today, remember that awful the guy that went and shot up a school? Because, left hates school shooters, and so do we. But they focus on the gun. I think they're evil. So, you take one of these school shooters, and they say, today we're going to publicly execute this person. And
About
they read
the
off
Super Bowl.
No, yeah, the shooters at the Super Bowl thing, and you read off what they did.
parade,
and
not
you don't celebrate it. You just say, look, this is what they did. And if you do this, this will be your fate. Ready, set, go. Boom. End of life. And say,
Guillotine.
boom. End of life.
Guillotine.
Why is this even a question?
Well, they'll say it's not a deterrent, and it's not because
Of course it's a deterrent, though.
And our current system is just as dumb as it could possibly be.
You get a
only
last
do it-
meal. No, they should
And
make
it's not
you
even
eat
that.
bran.
It's that it's only done for a tiny minority of even murderers. Only a handful of murderers actually get it, and then their odds of getting executed are very low. And it happens 25 years later. You have to run articles in the newspaper to remind people why this bad person was on death row in the first place.
I'm going to tell you, this is what's so frustrating about American culture. I mean, we took all the best parts of Greek culture and Roman culture and French culture and the Revolution and everything else, and we didn't keep this part. Like, we have the Colosseums for sports, but we don't have it for this. I totally agree with this sentiment. Is like we shouldn't make it like a celebration.
No, it should be a heavy thing. I would totally tune in to see some pedo get their head chopped off. I want to watch that execution. That'll make my day better. Boom. End of life. That'll make my day better. And they say, today we're going to publicly execute this person. Brought to you by Coca-Cola. Boom. End of life. They should make you eat bran. It should also be taken in a holy way. This is heavy. It should be a heavy thing. Okay, we all agree. Very normal mainstream opinions here, everybody. No thought. I don't even think these are thought crimes. I don't know how anyone could
Speaking of
possibly
people,
disagree with
No,
that.
but if we had a guillotine or something.
Boom. End of life.
Guillotine.
Get their head chopped off.